Welcome to Teaching English by and today we are going to talk about the two phases of life, Indian life, one during the British rule, another after independence. Children, you will never believe, Sanjita, you will never believe what life could have been under the British rule. The word freedom that we are now listening with all the curiosity is not an easy way. It was the word which took a lot of price. Thousands, crores of Indians paid the price of this freedom. Understand? The word freedom that we are now talking about, that we are free Indians, we are free country, we are free nationalists. This freedom we have achieved after a lot of struggle. The 100 years of the British rule was the blackest period of Indian struggle, and we have never known our forefathers. Read the history, read the discovery of India, read my experiments with truth by Mahatma Gandhi, read several books during British rule, Sardar Patel's lives, read the lines written by the great people. You will understand what the word freedom is. Freedom is not the word that we are listening today. It is a word which has taken a lot of lives, Indian lives. It has really made us pay heavily for this freedom. Indian people have sacrificed their life. Our forefathers, our martyrs, our great leaders, they have sacrificed their life for getting this freedom. Today, the misconception is that, no, you will believe me, that today people misinterpret freedom. They think that freedom means you can do everything. This is a wrong concept. You understand what a nation demands, how this country has grown from slavery to freedom, how this country has grown from backwardness to improvement, how this country has flourished from slackness to technical advancement. It has taken several years for our country to come to the path of progress. Am I right? But we people of our country do not understand our responsibility. We always demand that we need freedom. What freedom you need now? Have you really understood the concept of freedom? The freedom that some of the people are talking about, that we want this freedom or that freedom. I don't want to go to that controversy. They have never known the price of freedom that India has paid for this. They should understand the responsibility. Actually, one worthy citizen can enjoy freedom only when he understands the meaning of duty, responsibility. Unless, as a citizen of our country, you do not understand the responsibility, you will never understand the word freedom. Freedom is not simply means the freedom to do whatever you like. You have to understand, as a citizen, you cannot really do anything which will harm the nation. You have no right to dismantle the progress of the country. You have no right to destroy the national property. You have no right to talk against the national integrity and solidarity. You have no right to communalize the people. You have no right to implant the seed of divisive forces. Am I right? You, as a free citizen, has a right to flourish under the friendly relationship of each and every people. India, being a secular country, has no scope of any communalism. Remember, no communal feeling, no communal argument should arise either in our public life or in our official life. We have no right to communalize any issue. Am I right? We Indians have always lived in peace and prosperity. All religious faiths have existed together in our country. Am I right? But how foolish it is for some of these students studying in JNU and Jamia Millia University, how foolish it is for them to talk about freedom of Jina, freedom of that, freedom of this. How do they really evaluate this freedom? They have never understood the meaning of freedom. The country has paid a heavy price for getting this freedom and progress. We should never talk of all those rubbish things. Let us express our feelings. You have freedom to express your feelings. You are a free citizen, but in a proper way. You are not going to communalize. You are not going to create a barrier between people and people. You are not going to blame the authority. You should understand the demand and the urgency of the situation. You should evaluate the circumstances. You should assess the people's mental makeup, and you should integrate the thoughts and ideas of all the greatest scholars. And remember that no country can survive under the dismantled state or under the fragmented state, because national solidarity, national integrity is the first priority of every citizen. So you put your demand. There is a right to express your freedom. You can talk about your own ideas. If you disagree, you have right to disagree. Agreement and disagreement are part of democratic, rights. But there are ways to express yourself. Am I right? You can't resort to violence. You can't resort to destroying the public property. You can't resort to create communal feeling. You can't resort to divide the country into fragments. You have no right. This is not under the freedom. Rather, as a responsible citizen, you have every right to understand the demand of this society, to understand the feeling of the 138 crore people. Am I right? And then you have to decide what is the right state to put our demand. Therefore, my dear children, freedom is not simply a word. It is something beyond the words. And we should understand and evaluate the freedom that we have achieved, and we should never misuse this sense of freedom. We should understand the sense of responsibility as Indian citizens. We should safeguard the national interest and the interest of the common people under any circumstances, and that is what I mean by freedom. Thank you very much.